All right, guys, we're back. This is Drew Malone Raines III, a Marines Disquisition, heard live around the world on Wind Talkers Radio Network and off the Internet from Blog Talk Radio. Have your friends come over and listen. Listen to all the other people out there on Blog Talk. You have a way to go and get the truth, people speaking their minds and get their 2 cents out there. We've got international radio at your beck and call. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you right up front that I really appreciate the Marines around the world that are retired, that live outside this country, that found better places in their lives to live, especially to Matthew there in Sochi, who's taking care of my girlfriend for me, and who's got a beautiful wife and 3 kids. I really want to salute him for his knowledge. And I want to welcome the Marines that are listening to the show down at Venezuela in Caracas, across the catty corner to the Canadian Embassy, there at the coffee shop where a retired Marine is residing there. Ladies and gentlemen, what we've got here is we're trying to get the truth out here. Bob Chapman brings you the truth all the way around the world. They've even made a university, call it Chapman University, out in California. So if there's a university in California that's got the name Chapman University, you got to know that the man is, they're not going to put a university up, even though they didn't maybe name it after Bob Chapman, but there is a university out there. If he wasn't so well liked by the federal government, they might not have made the announcement. So with all of that said, I'm going to let Bob come back on and let him bring you his 2 cents of what he sees in the financial arm of the world and what he is suggesting that you do with your finances and how to protect yourself, because he's on the same page with me, only he doesn't. He says it in a nice, calm, cool, collected voice when I'm out here screaming for you to stock up with food and gold and silver. Welcome back to the show, Mr. Chapman.
Well, you want me to talk about the markets?
I want you to talk about whatever you want to feel. It's your show. You put out what you want to put. You got something you want to tell these Marines and these new listeners out there around the world? Go right ahead. I would like to start off with Betty comes in and says, no extra comments on the peanut gallery.
Oh, yeah, no extra comments from the peanut gallery. Well, do you have any questions there that people have sent in yet?
I'm looking. I'm going through them. Most of them are just kudos. I'm going up. Ask Mr. Chapman what RIM profits are in the sales force and how the analysts are missing the estimates of the RIM profits. I don't even know what RIM profits are.
RIM is a publicly traded company, and I'm not familiar with their profits, so that question I just can't answer. You know, there's thousands of companies out there, and I just can't know them all.
Oh, he comes in, he says, Research in Motion Limited, the makers of BlackBerry phones. And,
right.
He says that their profits have gone down, and they're falling short, and the stock market appears to not just are ignoring it. The stock market is ignoring the fact that this product is going down, that they've lost 5.5% in their extended trading, and it appears that they may go down further. I just wanted to know if Mr. Chapman knew anything about why.
Well, if their profits are off, the stock would naturally go down under normal circumstances. And the idea would be to find out beforehand that their profits were not going to be all that good, and then bet the stock was going to go down. They call that shorting the stock. And we have a lot of short recommendations. That doesn't happen to be one of them. And we've done actually spectacularly with them. But we've had a great down market to work with, and that's what you need. And I think with the market going lower, a lot of stocks are going to go lower. And I think that people who are in the market should be out. I don't think people should be going into the market, the exception being you can own gold and silver stocks. And I think you should do well with them. And as far as buying stocks for the future that are going to go up in value, I think we're a long way from that time. And I think people should be patient. And as far as the stock market is concerned, because if it goes lower, the last time the market went down really big, it was down for 20 years. I mean, it really didn't go anywhere for 20 years. And real estate could stay down for 20 years. So you're going to have to be very, very fleet of foot, adroit in making your investments. And that's why you need something like the International Forecaster to help you.
I got a question. It comes in from Venezuela. It comes up and it says, Mr. Chapman, several years ago, Argentina literally fell to its knees, and many people thought that the entire company was going to literally collapse, and yet they have come back on their own and expanded to the point where they've got a 2% increase so far over last year. What I saw, or what we have seen in Argentina, is apparently what is happening in the United States. However, I do not see the United States rebounding like Argentina has, because the people in Argentina are mostly an agrarian society. How do you feel the United States will rebound? And as you stated, 20 years, is it going to be that fast?
No, it's a hard call to make because it's a long way out. But I see the markets and real estate probably bottoming out between now and 2012 or beginning of 2013. And what they'll do after that is hard to say. I mean, I just, I can't make that kind of a prediction that far away. I'm one of the few analysts who will make predictions 3 or 4 or 5 years away, but that's kind of a long way beyond that. So I'll just say that between now and the beginning of 2013, that all investments except gold and silver related investments should go down. And where the bottom is, we don't know yet. How long will it take for it to rally off the bottom? How long will it take for the economy to recover? Will we have the same financial system? There's all kinds of questions I just can't answer.
Mr. Chapman, did you know that Angela Merkel was a member of the Bilderbergers?
Yes, I did. And most of the heads of governments in Europe are members of the Bilderbergers. And the Bilderbergers, which are the Illuminati, they control all the governments in Europe.
The question comes after that. It comes up and says, what is the underlying venture that Merkel is doing with offering gold through vending machines, and all the vending machines are being flocked to at these banking places where these vending machines that sell gold? It doesn't make sense.
Well, first of all, the government is not the seller of gold. So Mrs. Merkel and the German government have nothing to do with the selling of gold. They have specially designed machines that you can buy gold coins or bars or even jewelry in. And the first one went in about 6 weeks ago in the Hauptbahnhof in Frankfurt. And it just so happens, when I first went over there in counterintelligence, I was stationed at what was called Goethe Kaserne, which is about maybe 70 yards from the Hauptbahnhof. And so I know the location very well. It faces Kaiserstrasse. And anyway, they put the first machine in there, and it was popular. And they're putting them in railroad stations, which draw large amounts of people, as well as in airports, and they've proven quite popular, and I guess maybe they will continue to. And it's the only place in the world I know that do that, but it's certainly got nothing to do with the government.